What's up, my dudes? It's your boy Paul. Today is a special day. We've reached 1000 subs and we need to celebrate it, my dudes. And what better way to celebrate it than doing a collab with my bud, Hattie the creator. We sent each other some emojis and we have to make a dragon out of it. These are the emojis that Haddy sent me. He wants me to make an ancient king broccoli dragon. Alright, my dudes, let's jump right into the speed paint. Alright, at the beginning I was trying to make like a human face, but I didn't like it. So I went to a real dragonish face, doing like roots, like bearded roots, and a very ancient like face, very like, I don't know, ancient. Yeah, the broccoli theme, I was thinking like, because broccoli is like a forest, I don't know, it's like a little tree, and I was thinking like, oh man, we can do like a sort of tortoise with, instead of a shell, we can do a forest of broccoli on his back. And yeah, he's the king of broccoli dragon, man. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm doing the usual, doing my details on the lines. The lines for me are key because it helps me to determine the volumes of the elements of the creature. And yeah, since this one is an ancient dragon, I have the opportunity to do a lot of lines because it has a lot of wrinkles. And yeah, I'm taking advantage of that. And yeah, you can see I'm doing the stems of the little trunks of the broccoli, and adding some color space on the broccoli too. I'm thinking to make the spots and patterns more like a turtle instead of a tortoise, because tortoises are like brown and that's it, and turtles have more cool patterns and spots, stuff like that. So I can use that reference for this fella. And something that I wanted to talk about, you guys, is that I'm very thankful that you guys subscribe to my channel and you like my videos and always leaving comments and emojis that I will do in the future. And yeah, I'm just very happy that I'm having you guys, and I love you all as always, and I'm looking forward to make more content for you. Always trying different things, trying to collab with artist YouTubers like Hattie here, and soon I'm going to do a collab video with another YouTube artist that you will see on Friday. And yeah, I'm also doing the fan art, which you guys are really liking it. I see the good feedback, so yeah, let's keep it going. And I'm looking forward to the video for the weekend, where I can see all your submissions, all the Pokemon fan art submissions, because I trying to get updated with the Pokemon stuff. Yeah, and you can see that I'm doing the lighting, the special part that everyone's like it. I'm thinking to make a video only coloring and giving some lighting to line work of another artist. Leave a comment if you want to see that, because I'm just thinking that it will be cool to do that. Yeah, I'm doing the light from the top, so you can see good the volumes of this big fella broccoli dragon. Doing the bush work of the broccoli, my dudes, because this guy is very bushy. Doing the ambient occlusions on some parts so you can see better the volumes there. And there's a little magic in there, dudes. doing the ambient occlusion and doing the main light, which is a blue light, cold blue light. And from below, it's going to be a warm light, which is different from most of my creatures because I usually do a warm light against a cool light. So this one is inverted. Cool light with a rebound warm light. And also I'm doing the power of broccoli, my dudes. I hope you guys like it. And this is the final version of the broccoli dragon. I hope you guys like it. And now, let's check it out, the voice of King Jasai, the broccoli dragon.
I am King Jasai, dragon of broccoli. Death is my friend. I known her since the day she was born. Don't be a salad. Be the best goddamn broccoli you can ever be. Yo soy el rey Jasai, dragón del brócoli. La muerte es amiga mía. La conozco desde el día que nació. No trates de ser una ensalada. Sé el mejor brócoli que haya existido, pequeño.
Alright guys, I hope you guys like it. And now, I'm gonna leave you with the great Hattie the Creator. Take it away, Hattie.
Hey guys, Hattie the Creator here. I am another artist here on the YouTube platform. I'm excited to be doing this collaboration with Paul Pereda. He's an amazing artist and awesome colorer. He invited me to join him on one of these emoji to dragon videos, and I'm excited to do it. I gave him his 3 emojis, and then he gave me these 3 emojis. So I have a warthog, a zombie, and fire. So let's jump right into Photoshop and start coming up with a concept sketch for this character. So I'm going to start off by doing a very rough sketch pass and then going over that once I'm happy with it and doing another sketch pass with a little bit more definition and detail. And then once those 2 sketch passes are done, I jump into the final line art. Line art is just my favorite part of the whole process. I just love zoning out and putting on some music or watching a show and just doing line art for hours, which I think this one ended up taking me an hour or 2. I did get stuck at one point. I wasn't happy with the design of his body. He didn't look super dragon-like. He just looked like a fat pig with a tail. So I wanted to give him a more dragon-like neck and give him a little bit more dragon-like characteristics, some scales or some, I don't know, just some big veiny neck that looks more snake-like or serpent-like. And then for the fire element, I was going to give him a little fire burning on his tail, kind of like a Charmander, but ultimately I decided he's just a fire breather. This guy's a flame spitter. And then I threw the skeleton on the floor. I was going to kind of make him charred and make him look like he'd been burnt to a crisp by this nasty fire spitter of a warthog dragon. For the zombie element, I wanted to have a couple of pieces of flesh kind of hanging off, make him look like he was undead. Maybe he got killed once and somehow rose from the dead. So he's going to have these wounds all over his body. That's to try to represent that zombie element of this character. Sometimes when you rush through the sketch phase and you don't really put a lot of effort into it, you end up suffering later on. I feel like I didn't do this guy justice in his sketch phase, and his wings kind of look a little dilapidated, a little goofy. There's no way these wings would be able to enable this dragon to fly. More just decorative on his back. And then at this point too, I ended up not using the Charmander style fired flame tail. I just don't think it fit him as well. So I do end up redoing his wings and then pulling his head up higher and kind of fleshing that out a little bit better. Things that I should have caught in the sketch phase had I spent the sufficient amount of time in that process. Part of my problem is I get too excited to do line art because I love it so much that I just jump into it a little bit too quickly, which was the case in this drawing. But ultimately, if you're not scared to fix it later on, then it ends up working out, and that is what I end up doing. It might have taken me a little bit longer and made me redo some of my line work, but it's all good in the end. I think it was worth the sacrifice. And now I'm on to the coloring phase, and admittedly I am not the best colorer. I have a lot of fun with this process, but I feel like I have a lot to learn. I actually convinced Paul to give me some tips. I think it comes so natural to him. He's so awesome at it. It's just all experience though. I'm sure he's invested quite a lot of time into learning the tips and tricks, and it's really proven off. His work is just phenomenal. We could all learn a thing or two from watching him, how he colors and how he does these processes. It's all like second nature to him. He's got like the ABCs of coloring that he does every time, and it just turns out amazing. For me, in this process, I kind of try a bunch of different things that I've done in the past that have worked, and I end up mashing a bunch of things together, and it ends up getting a little bit chaotic, making a few too many layers and things. I was doing a lot of experimentation and playing with a lot of things, and I think it ends up okay. I tried to put in some foreground elements that ended up looking a little bit cheesy, and I tried to throw in some sort of background that I ended up throwing away. But ultimately, I'm happy with the character design and the line work on this guy. I think he turned out pretty cool. Here is the final that I came up with, but when I do the voiceovers to tell you a little bit about this character, I'm going to use Paul's picture. Paul recolored my character for me because he's trying to teach me some tips and tricks that I was asking him about, and his is just amazing. So here is the story of this dragon, in English first and then in Spanish.
I am Thorn Tusk the Deplorable. I was once killed and buried, but I took my way out of the ground and live on. I am now invincible, undead. Many have tried to put me back in the ground, but all have failed. Yo soy Thorn Tusk. Me han matado una vez y me pusieron en la tierra. Yo me salí de la tierra por mí mismo, saliendo del fuego, aún vivo. Muchos han tratado de matarme para ponerme en la tierra otra vez, pero todos han fallado y ya no respiran más.
Okay, not gonna lie, that was a lot of fun to work on. That voiceover was actually pretty satisfying. Sorry if my Spanish was a little bit rusty, I don't speak it too very often, but I do speak it from time to time. I had a lot of fun doing those voices and playing around with them in Audacity to try to make them sound more monster or dragon-like, with a few snorts in there for the warthog flavor. Once again, thank you, Paul, for inviting me to do this with you on your channel. If you guys like my artwork, maybe come visit me on my channel one of these days, and maybe consider pushing that red subscribe button, turning it gray for me. But really, I just love collaboration, and I love that I was able to collaborate with Paul Pereda. And make sure you check out my channel today as well, because Paul and I are turning cute little ooblets from the video game Ooblets and turning them into abominations, nasty monsters, which was also a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Back to you, Paul.
Thank you so much, Hattie, for this collaboration. I'm looking forward to do more. Alright, my dudes, that's it for today's video. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell button, my dudes, so you get the notification when I upload new videos. And again, thank you so much, my dudes. I love you all. Thank you for this 1,000 subscriber. I'm looking forward for more, so the bigger the merrier, like I think you guys say. I don't know. Anyways, guys, see you later. Bye.